So, I do apologise for ending this afternoon's stream early, but that was mostly because I was unaware that my friends were going to be playing Splitgate, and it can be fun with them, even if I complain a lot. But we're back to this, because Spear Pillar is going to take up a lot of this, especially with how massive it is and Team Galactic being everywhere. And also where I am, it is 26 fucking degrees. I am having to close the door and only have 2 windows open with no fan. Because if I put the fan on, it will fuck up the audio. So it's not like I've got much of a choice. And already I'm faced with a fucking crit. I know that it doesn't look like much, but a crit is still a crit, and I rarely ever fucking get them, even when I should be getting them almost all of the time. Ah, this music is absolutely beautiful. It just really is. And because of how this MMO is, there's bound to be some visual glitches that have already been shown before, but it seems more prevalent in an area like this, where it's on a mountain and there's a lot of snow. Well, there's a blue shard. I don't know if we still have enough as an headbutt. I also don't know if I'm actually going the right way. I am, which means I need to go the other way. Because I want to fully explore this, considering it's not like I'm going to come back here. I mean, you often don't. I guess in the most you really come back is encounters? Like, if you haven't caught any and the only encounterable here. And I will be checking for any items, because it very much seems like there are some. What? I only thought I clicked there, apparently not. Oh, got Starbeams. Oh, we really needed it, because I'm pretty sure I already have one. And if we check our money, yeah, I'm covered, honestly. This feels like one of the few Pokemon games where you can just be rich before the end of the game, because the Versus Seekers are so effective. And you can get the amulet coin decently early. And we can't fully explore it because, of course, waterfall. Not possible yet. Okay, there is one here. Even if I'm not going to be using it. And a yellow shard. Not terribly helpful because I don't even know what moves can be learned with yellow shards. And starters, that's going to sell for, well, where I am, pretty much nothing. Now we can go back to where we were. I am pretty sure there aren't any more hidden items. Okay, there is. There is a revival herb that I'm not going to use, because even though you can get them randomly often, and they're the same as max revives, they decrease happiness, which is not a price I'm wanting to really pay. Okay, I'm pretty sure I wasn't even holding up, I was trying to go around him, and I get a battle. Great. And of course, can't do much because I'm weak to fire, and psychic is nothing, pretty much. So okay, go with the crit. Now we have every single team member up to level 45. Took long enough, honestly. And are you just gonna have 3 Hound Hour? I mean, come on. And we can keep one in because it's been very helpful, which means, well, it mostly just means we are not having to switch to the Zapper all the time, and if we come up against ground types, but for some reason there's also, like, I guess, doTERRA, like the grass type that resists water. Mist? Why are you learning Mist? Use a cloaked explode with a white mist that prevents any of its sounds being cut for 5 times. Well, that arguably is helpful. Because it's like, well, similar to Safeguard. Well, Safeguard stars effects, this one is like, making it so that we can't have our speed drops, special defense, special attack, HP, okay, not HP. Because I'm pretty sure that, because I'd just be doing a regular attack. Am I on it? Yes. A 4 heal? Why? Guys, it's all about only a 4 which are defied the mighty might of Team Galactic. The mighty might. Sounds like a sports team if anything. The mighty mites. Oh, okay, now that just reminds me of the Mighty Ducks. Something to do with ducks in hockey that actually have to have their name changed because Disney owned the rights to it. Which is weird. Don't get it. I'm just a bit off topic. Is it because of how small I am as an actual Twitch streamer that I am guaranteed not to receive any form of hate rate at all, ever? And I might have if I actually streamed on Wednesday, I don't know. Well, it's just that I get the email making it seem like, oh, I'm bound to get one at some point. Haven't had one. Which for some time is what I expect. Especially when I'm on 31. Surprisingly, I have not had a fake follower in a while. Because I guess technically 8 days ago would be the last time I technically had one. Where it said Judge Judy Sly had followed me. But when I go onto the page, well, onto activity feed on my phone, yeah, the most recent one technically, well, the last one that actually counted was Derbster, and then Jaja Jacko, G13, and then Lanky Box. Like, I've not had one of those where I just randomly get followers that don't even fucking count. Oh, and it's down below, isn't it? It's down there. I thought it was upwards for some reason. But I just happen to be in the position of, because I just don't want to stream on Wednesdays anymore, that somehow the day that they chose to not stream anything at all also happened to be a day where I took the day off. I don't know what kind of karmic justice that is, or it's just pure luck. Good on me for realizing I do not like Wednesdays, because it's middle of the week, meaning that you still got another half to fucking go. And it's just awful. And somehow it's the day that no one wants to be streaming with that hashtag on Twitter. I mean, I wasn't going to be streaming anyways, but it's just funny. I mean, previously it was the only day I took off, and now I've removed Monday. Eventually it's going to have to be removed so much that I've got, like, middle of the week stream, that even have to be Wednesday at this rate. And then weekend, which I don't normally do, but I might get more viewers in. I might not. Well, okay, weekend more people would more be available, but then at the same time, not everyone's really wanting to watch something on Twitch at this point. Well, at that point. And if it was me, I'd likely either be playing a game by myself with my friends or watching something on YouTube. While I was also very slowly trying to get through a TV show. Because somehow it can take me months to watch like 5 or so episodes like of a finale. The 5 final episodes of a show from like 2010. And then just end up watching all of those episodes in one night. Part of it is just because of my laziness and I just stick to YouTube a lot. And then only branch out when YouTube doesn't have what I'm wanting to watch. So then I'll just go to Dailymotion instead. That is mostly with episodes to do with TV shows that the companies have decided to put on YouTube and aren't on Netflix. Like a lot of Toku shows, like you'd get clips put on my fans for like out of context stuff, openings, tributes, possibly some movies. Okay, cleaning this is the actual link to the end of the thing. But most like not actual episodes. So because it would only properly air in Japan, like and the weekend, early in the morning, the best you have is finding third-party websites just to be able to watch it, because they don't always appear on DVD. I mean, to my knowledge, the only ones that have that you can actually get outside of Japan end up being like the ones centered around my morphine print. Oh, blurred out what it was, but pretty much like it's a combination of shows only in Japan, shows that never aired outside of Japan, and then have no chance of appearing outside of Japan properly. I mean, okay. Anime often won't have the problem because you're gonna have subs and dubs, and there's already services for subs and dubs. But even then, you're not always wanting the dubs because the dubs end up being horrible. And either budget a line because they changed what the line actually was, censor some stuff, or remove entire plot points pretty much. I mean, the only voices, like, if they're just not as good as the Japanese ones, then yeah, it's gonna be terrible. But like, in my honest opinion, Pokemon is that one case where actually no. Pokemon is one of two cases where the dubbing is better than the subs. Like, yes, I know it was a thing that I grew up with, and it was mostly the only anime I did watch. But considering that for the first 8 seasons of Pokemon, like, I'm pretty sure even people who started with like Gen 4, 5 or 6 or even 7 or 8, like, if they know the original application of the voice actor, they'd realise, okay, yep, the one before was better. But mostly, because I don't know if they actually changed the voice actor between like the first few episodes to later ones. But I know the original first episode did not sound like Ash. Like, it clearly would have had to be a different actor, then they changed it. But on the whole, from seasons 1 to 8, Ash did have the better voice actor, and then they changed him. Well, changed the voice actor, and have kept that voice actor ever since. Despite watching and quite liking a lot of the X and Y plus Z anime, like, the voice is not Ash at all. At least most of the openings were still good. I mean, I haven't listened to any of the Japanese ones, because I just never watched the subs. Because honestly, I hate them not needing to. And also have no interest when there's so many episodes. I mean, obviously Japan's gonna have more when the first season is the most infamous one with how many cut episodes that has. But that's one to know. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. Bakugan, I don't know. Okay, no, there's no point bringing that up. The other one I'd say is Dragon Ball Z. Only because hearing Goku's Japanese voice actor, not the greatest fan of it. Like, I tried to listen to it because the option is available on Netflix with, as I said, with the 2 movies on there. Mainly the one where Beerus appeared, and then the other one where it's... Oh, I have forgotten. Oh, it's Frieza now, I remember.
yeah, those two recent movies, 2013, 2015, that are actually good, like, movies that mostly focus on the fighting. But yeah, those are cases where the dubs just end up being better because Goku's voice actor is reasonable. And I don't know what it is with the Japanese one, but sounds a bit on the childish side. And yeah, when I hear the American voice, it's like I prefer this Goku, but not at least it's all not somehow sacrilege. Because in most cases, dubs are counted as sacrilege. But in two cases, it is not sacrilege. It's actually better. And clearly that's something about opinion. But also in that scenario, that they were from years ago, considering Dragon Ball Z was the 90s, and it's the same voice actor from then. And Pokemon started in 1998. I think the anime started in like 97 in Japan and then 98 here. And of course we can't go through here. I do not remember where this leads to, honestly. I know he does leave eventually, I just can't remember what it's for. Clearly I'm not in the greatest of positions. Not when multiple Pokemon end up being somewhat slow and not having the best of moves, mainly because their learn set is just not good enough yet. But I don't know why it could even easily have been, but it's not good enough. Okay, I put repel on. What am I know I put the fucking repel on. Are you crazy? Fine, let me put the thing back on. Now I can actually go back and scale Mount Torment into Sky Pillar. I already checked this bit, alright. Love this music though, when it's just randomly Team Galactic spongy music. It's like, you mostly just have the mystery of Mount Corner and it's like, where does this lead? What's possibly in here to dinner? Into just very easy battles that last a few seconds. Okay, who just switch out to? Because Lagoon based on Laura's HP that isn't bronze. Because of honors I did use bronze to get up to 45 in the first place and still next to enough power points. Undrivable because for some reason it only has 5. I don't know why. It just does. Because why did they do that? Have moves that were 60 base power and only 5 power points. I might have us be confused. Just because Dark Pools can't uncover a Golbat. Oh, come on! I'm pretty sure I did it over half the first time. And then because of damage range, now did not have it KO the next time, but at least we snapped out confusion like they always do. Just never even get hit once. I wonder how close we kind of are. Because it seems like we are very close. Because it seems like it's right at the end. So we're gonna go by level 41. Which means we still can't attempt to go one on level 39. So hello. Okay, we got the future there, just not earlier. How many rocket guns want to really be incompetent and can't be bombed with a level of their Pokemon as well as evolving them? Okay. Evolve them as well as leveling up. Whichever way makes it so that they actually have the fully evolved versions of their mons. Because it should be able to when you can't catch a level 40 Pokemon. And yes, it's mostly just a case of save them for the team leaders. But it feels like through a stone evolution, then maybe. But when it's regular level ups, it shouldn't be in its basic form. Like, I should be facing a Honchkrow by now. But no. Okay, it's not actually. Oh wait, no, it would be because it requires the stone. But surely they'll be able to find at least one. To just have it be impossible to find for funds, yeah, I can find it just fine. And this actually is the end of it to lead on to. Don't know why, but I always like this music. I'm just gonna sit on it for at least a bit. Just to realise that, oh, there's no way of doing anything. And that this totally is not the centre of an event that was never released publicly. Even though it should have been. Okay, so we don't get the healing yet. I know that we do from Barry at some point. Where he has a Munchlax and it's Warframe. You know what? Really behind something like that. Okay, I can do that and that. So we being them. Okay. Oh, I wish you could go further than just this. And is it symmetrical? Well, okay, it wouldn't be exactly, but is the layout near enough identical? Then all they just look like it. Okay, so where's the third one at? Because we have these two, Mars and Jupiter, yet Saturn nowhere to be seen. Oh, and there you are, Barry. Took a while, somehow I got here before you, I don't know. God, the other time you beat me, and yet now I'm the one beating you. Okay, great music. For them to have both Bronzors and neither of them to, oh I don't know, have heat proof. Because look, that's one. And I can instantly use it on the other just to get the very similar thing. Because for some reason it just becomes a common thing. Where the Bronzors, all of them have levitate. So what the fuck is the point of making it so that you can get ones with fireproof? If all of the ones you face have levitate, making it completely redundant. And it also happens to be a thing in VGC, like if a Bronzong's ever appeared, which I don't think it would be because Manic is just a better version of it. But if it did, then most of them it's just gonna have levitate anyways. Because yes, it's fine to use a fire type move on it. But all that means is that, oh, why would you ever go for the heat proof one? Why the heat proof or fire proof? I don't know. Why make it so that every Bronzor you face, for some reason, has levitate? Not like a 50-50 chance where half of them have levitate, half of them have heat proof. Now all of them have levitate, because I clearly showed that by making it. So I used Bone Rush first on both of them, and it did no damage at all. And for some reason, Dark can't hit both of them, even though it looks like it should be able to. It's just constantly attack the Munchlax. Only the Munchlax. Oh god. Yep, that totally so faster. Despite every form of logic. Also, for some reason my sides, well, you know, my side, part of my front wanted it to be pain. Okay, don't try and set up again. I'm pretty sure by this point that Bronzor is not surviving anything. I'm having to eat my own fucking words. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure Platoon is gone. Yep, of course it's a fucking crab when that Bronzor is sitting on 1. The famous looks like a 1. I know the Bronzor is close to dead, but at the same time, if I kill the Golbat now, then it's gonna have no team. Well, the Bronzor and whatever. Well, I guess in this contact will have no teammates to try and set up Reflect. Well, actually, not even Reflect. Because today it's a 2v1. That's literally the only reason. And the Pokemon I will have to do with this in the box. Luckily it's not exactly the strongest, although it does have Flamethrower, which is really annoying. Don't know if it's going to be using it. Now why didn't Barry just send out Floatzel before? That's an animation you rarely see. Yeah, how do I know he would use it? Don't go down to something that's like stab. Is it still the case? Oh my, disaster being slow than fucking everything. Clearly wants to fucking look like it, even though it shouldn't be, because most electric types are supposed to be fast. Mirror shot. Is that just the one that is not so great? But would end up being better because it's special? And I'm pretty sure there's... Well, the next fight would be the Cyrus one, and we're having to do a lot, and I'm not speeding through it. Okay, there's the healing, of course it's afterwards, unless it did it before, and it's like, oh, okay, that, you're not gonna help me, it's just up to me, and only me, for me to save the world, and for some reason there's entanglement within the wires of that controller. How stuff like that happens, I don't know. And there's still no one here that said anything. Oh, there's eventually. Yeah, this scene looks completely different in Diamond and Pearl. Like, in Diamond and Pearl, you see the rest of Sinnoh just having red, blue, and green shapes go all across it, and you only see one of them. Instead of it being, in this case, you actually see two. Time and space. Normally, you get one choice, depending on the version you picked. There's you get neither of them, you get another one instead. Well, this ends up being unique. Shouldn't have expected as much. To be in the knowledge, to be in willpower, being a lot of motion. Yeah, this isn't gonna look on the actual stream because of how small the thing is. And where the text actually is being on the main screen. But usually most people watching this have already played the game enough times to know what happens. Nadon, you constantly interfere with my plans, but you will be forgiven. After all, there will remain no spirit for all time. When I am done, all spirits will disappear. It will be ripped away. For you! From your Pokemon. From those precious to you. It is time! My dream will be my reality. What is this pressure to? Something? He's raged? I know I'm not one for voice acting, this is something fun to do. I've bought something in the world over now. Okay. It's just a thing I occasionally do because like I find it kind of fun to like somewhat speak like a villain because they often have the best monologues. It's not a thing I intend to do. I just like doing it. Well, right now we have a certain shadowy figure appearing from that portal. That, honestly, because of how it is, looks really weird. I mean, if you want, I can continue narrating, but I'm not exactly having to. It's just fun. Because I can't focus out for my wife, I can't even do other accents. Without them being really shit. Interesting. So there is a Pokemon that can only appear as a shadow. And I mean weird ink splodges for some reason. Regardless, the effort is rash and foolish. I have harnessed the powers of Dang and Palkia. And the swallow, when's that gonna happen? I don't like that. God, the portal's so powerful that the Dialga and Palkia disappeared, and the Lake Trio are fucking going into the portal to the fucking distortion world. Yes, you took a while that I don't know, handled 2 of the galactic admins and took out a lot of the grunts up here. And what have you done? Well, I mean, I can't really say much because my arse is not going to be kicked by the time I reach it, which shouldn't be that long, unless you remove the streaming, then it isn't. Well, no, not streaming, remove the grinding, then it will be no that long, but with the grinding it's going to be a bit. Yes, I am ready, not like I've got much else to do. Oh, this was actually shown in the opening, kind of. Oh, this creepy music. Ooh. There we go, distortion mode. Yeah, and yes, you say one has to hurry, yet because of how this game works, there's no time limit. Imagine if there actually was, though, that would be kind of interesting. Like, you actually had to do a time limit for this place. Well, I don't think they've ever done that. Because even though they make it seem like it's an entire emergency,
There's no time limit trying to suggest it all. Or would that be too much for a kid's game? In another RPG it might be a thing, just not in this one. Don't know why Mesper decided to randomly appear there. And I think I can remember most of this. I mean, the one part I end up would be struggling out as a strength thing. How did you get here before me, Zimia? I never saw you move, apart from in one place, but not the point. That was definitely some lag. Yeah, it totally wasn't saying that because I knew where to go. Or it might have been in case of lost. I think I want the hang of it now. But I'm going to go from here. Cyrus, what are you doing here? I know I'm having to fight you at some point. But I don't care. I have a game to finish, and you're in my way. Quite literally, you're standing in the way. Come on. Just to make sure that I'm not doing this happening fun, because actually do I want to? Because it has earthquake and it might be faster than me. Well, if it's based speed, then it absolutely would. And currently I only have one Pokemon that's immune to the ground moves, but it just has nothing super effective. Because I've only got one that has anything. No, I would have two that would be super effective. One is quad weak to earthquake, and the other is also quad weak to earthquake. Kind of unfortunate. I didn't evolve it. I caught it out of the barrel because it would be easier. Ah, come on. The original HM Slave is still in the box where my Bastiodon is I have rarely used because of how many times I'm needing to have a HM Slave. But it was mostly so that I could have strength be a thing, because for some reason Budu can't learn it. Yeah, I did. Felt like it was the easier thing to do. It's sort of a title that gets passed down. Well, I mean, it's not like this game stops you from doing that. Look, I know what I'm doing, Mess, but don't make it seem like I'm an idiot that this late into the game. Man, this just... I mean, I saw Simon's there, but he's doing it. Ah, the lag, I'm seeing 20 FPS. Even though you can't see the actual number of it. It's what I see on the program being used. I hope where I'm going is the actual right way. Because if it isn't, then what I'll do. Unless this feels like it's back to where I was earlier. Why does it feel so much like it?
Have I just done a loop?
Why does it feel like I've done a loop? I'm back to Nineveh fucking was. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's only that there's no for pushing the folders in, because you, unless that was the wrong one, that's likely the wrong one, but how are you really meant to know which one it even is? Because I'm pretty sure it's like, it's supposed to, if you actually see it, just remain there, instead of it just falling through, but there's like no indicators at all trying to suggest, oh, you put in the wrong one until it's too late. So like, what the fuck are you meant to do? Right. Pretty sure, unless it's not really intense, it's more like where the Pokemon are is where the actual stone is supposed to be made, well, placed. Would not surprise me. Just have to do this loop all over again. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Why is it that part specifically that wants to slow down like a cruel? Clearly it is.
And I'm pretty sure that even if I surf it, it's still...
Yeah, it's not gonna replace music because... Why would it do that? It is very trippy. And eventually we're gonna get to the point literally over here where we're gonna be surfing upside down. But it's kind of upside down. Still looks really fucking weird though. Kind of. Although yeah, the default situation is still worse. Because of how long this can take. I mean, considering I got stuck in a fucking loop and completely forgot that I'm having to push the border into place where the emotion trio are. Well, late trio. Not really emotion trio when one of them. It's specifically one for emotion, and that's it. So, it should be a case of it shouldn't be that long. Still don't know why, but I know that's the case of the test of it. Did I not put? I swear I pushed this one down. What the fuck? Well, that's 2 out of the 3 now. Now I just have to do the one left. Okay, clearly I fucking didn't touch this. Why is it that even though I've already used strength, when you go into a pressure plate for a thing to go up, you're having to use it again? Don't get it. Oh, now I'm to use it again. Just slows down even more time, creating a real first world problem. Didn't mean to do that, I was just trying to get to the other side. Yes, it clearly is no time of idle bloody chit-chat. I'm needing to be the evil team leader. Don't know what I would actually do with Giratina because it's not a steel type. Meaning that technically I wouldn't need to catch it. It's not like I'm using this save file again. So I could catch it in a Master Ball if I even have it, which I do. Attempt. This is not even an attempt at a bloody speedrun. I can just like attempt to kill it off, cause I can do that. But this would be awful for a speedrun if it takes like 20 plus hours. But now that someone's already done it. A tenth of that time. Because if I check now, it's over 24 hours. It's just a while. Which often is the case with Diamond Pearl and Platinum, they can just take a while to get anywhere. And also I'm slightly dreading this because of... Oh, clearly I forgot which one he started off with. I thought it was Gyarados then. Oh, so I was started with. But
with the Giratina, do I just kill it off? Because you can get one there on. But also, why would I use it when it's not steel type? If there was diamond with the Algo, well, it's like, technically within the rules would be able to, because it also don't want legendaries, but would I even catch it is the thing. There's a Gyarados. I'm terrified of this thing. One Earthquake and I am fucking gone because I'm not high enough level to get Magnet Vines. That's like level 53. And also, you know, Earthquakes and things. And yep, it's 100% accurate, faster than me, and it's focused on attack. What the fuck am I meant to do? Because even though I have a Pokemon that has Levitate, it can still hit me with like a stab neutral water type move. And also I can't properly use Gyro Ball because it's water type, meaning that I'm fucked. So even though I have high defenses, don't have the greatest special defense or even regular defense. Meanwhile, I do fuck all for damage, and it just brings in a Honchkrow. Does it actually have a move to take me out? Or is it just realizing that the most I can entirely do is use Gyro Ball on it? Very tragic, currently. Oh my god. The confusion did more than the Gyro Ball because apparently I'm just slower. How is that possible? It's like I can't use Extra Sensory because of the Dark type, which means immune. And somehow, like, I didn't know it had a Heat Wave! How am I gonna know that? How was I ever gonna know it's gonna have Heat Wave? That's such a weird move for it to have. You don't think it would try and increase its speed? Just so much Gyro Ball can increase in power. Instead of having a sort of attack from Confusion somehow does more. Oh, it's trying to go for 9 times, which, okay, it's stab and did pretty much the same amount the previous one did. Oh, would not surprise me if damage range is now going to KO me. Or do less. Which means I'm needing to heal again because I'm not taking my fucking chances. Like, how does Confusion do that much and then Gyro Ball does nothing and then somehow it snaps out Confusion next turn? Okay, then surely it shouldn't KO without a crit. Yeah, because it would do that. Back in the very similar place again. Well, I'm still not fucking chancing it and I'm healing constantly because I didn't say in the rule I couldn't heal within battle. That's in itself in Confusion, but didn't use the Floral Stone, somehow hit itself and confused it that many times. Of course, that still happens. Oh, there's a Weavile, meaning I can just shut it down with one Aura Sphere. Like it's nothing. And there's still a Gyarados about, just saying. But I can't use my best Mon on it for, because quad weak and I don't have Magnet Rise and I'm also slower. Meaning that even if I had a chance to get it off, it wouldn't work. So I'm screwed. And I'm also flying type. Because for some reason Magnetone isn't fast enough. If it was against Mantine or something, I'd be fast enough. But it's a fucking Gyarados. I can't do much. I also don't know if it actually has. Well, I can't remember what moves, other moves it has, because I know it's got Ice Fan and Earthquake, and that's mostly what I can remember. And that Bullet Punch. Okay, more. But what the fuck is the fourth move? How is that gonna do? Well, that's right, you'd think Steel resists water. But I'm guessing that would make it too OP with how much it already resists. Got the crit! So means I don't have to worry about Gyarados anymore. Oh god, what else is there? Well, a Crobat still remains. Speaking of the Crobat, it really can't do much against Steel types because Flying type attacks gone, Poison type attacks gone. Doesn't learn much else apart from like Night Slash or something. I'm guessing some form of I'm pretty sure Bug's also resisted. I'm pretty sure Dog's also resisted. So I could try Air Slash, it's gonna get fucking nowhere with it. Okay, and Ice Beam didn't want to KO. Great. And now you're using one when it's in yellow, but not when Obscrow was in red. Well, okay then. Oh, I got the freeze! God, that's like 1 in 10 shot as well. I mean, it's still mostly managed to one thing more damage, but it's nice to have it. Wait, that was it? Look, I thought there was one extra. Okay, that kind of went smoother than I thought. Also went just as badly because one of our Pokemon fainted because it just happens to be slower. I know, I've had that happen. Where you freeze them and then, oh, it falls out. But luckily it did this time, even though I'm still gonna KO it anyways. But I also was not expecting Gyarados to be the one to, you know, then ruin my entire team because it's able to outspeed my Mon that has a quad effective move against it because it's got more than 76 speed. Because I can't do much if it's not fast enough. And my other Pokemon would have been quad weak to Waterfall. Well, no, still been weak to Waterfall. And also quad weak to Earthquake anyways. Platoon will no doubt suffer some form of fate. Well, at least the earthquake, because it doesn't resist that. Okay, Zarkit was just lucky that the wing attack actually crit. Bronze, well, I was trying something against it and hardly did anything. And Emperor had a neutral move. But all we have now is a Giratina. And we can just not catch it. Because it's not a steel type, or we actually attempt to catch it. Because we're not going to use it as a HM slave. Quietly eyeing me. Yep, K, this is very creepy. Well, do you want me to just end the fight now and catch it with a Master Ball, actually attempt to catch it? Because I have 4 options here. Do we use this immediately? Or use this? Because we can attempt to catch it with a quick ball. There's a 4 times extra counter, which means it would be like a 12 out of 255. And this is just guaranteed. Because you told me to catch it, but which one? Quick ball or Master Ball? Well, I would generally try with a quick ball. And it broke out fucking immediately. I do like Giratina as well. Its shiny is great. It's just that I wouldn't be able to legitimately use it. I mean, out of the trio, of the creation trio, is arguably my favourite. Yeah, the middle shot did nothing. Fucking great. Oh, god damn it. No, I can't. Because, you know, emulate and everything. It's just gonna sit in a box on the file. I have no intentions of using. Okay, so despite it having an accuracy drop, it still has managed to hit every single time. If you realise, it hasn't even struck once. Why? It's in red and with a dusk ball. I'm pretty sure in this area it counts as like a cave or something, meaning that you'd think dusk ball would work amazingly. And yet currently it hasn't at all. Like, I don't get it. Unless you want me to use an Ultra Ball.
This Giratina really does not want to get in the fucking ball. It hasn't shook once. And also, how long until it runs out of PowerPoint? Because I didn't save before this. So... But okay, I have that option. I'm just needing to revive the Zapper. Then I can. It's like my only option because there's no other stance moves I can use. Because Confusion is not gonna fucking work. At least it's missing more now compared to before where it did not miss at all. So yeah, that's the highest we can get it. And I bet you it's not even gonna fucking help. Oh, we got 2 shakes from it. I was expecting it to literally only do 1 shake and break out. Or the thing that I have noticed a lot of the time is when it does 3 shakes and then the turn right after that, it doesn't shake at all. I swear that's a thing that is actually coded into the game. Like, it can't be just the me thing. Where it can shake 3 times and the turn right afterwards, it doesn't shake at all. And now it hasn't even shook once. It was doing a countdown of 2 to 1 to 0. Can I go back up to 3? Okay, no, it's just gonna stay on fucking 0. Well, there's the 3 that I was expecting at some point. But let's see if this theory holds true. The theory of the next turn, if I throw a Pokeball, it won't shake once. Just wait for it. Yep, there we go, it's proven true. Or is that just circumstantial evidence? Where it just happened to be a case where that actually did happen. Even though that happened to me so many times, it is unbelievable. Even though now it's not wanting to shake at all. And I know it's so fucking close. But it's trust issues. It gets to 3 and you just expect it to break out. But you know you don't want it to. It's just the expectations are there. I know. But it feels like to me, a lot of the time, it goes to 3 and then next turn it breaks out instantly. I got 1 this time. out we still have nothing. Oh, of course, get the fucking crib with accuracy chops. So how have we done better with Ultra Balls? Even though you'd think that wouldn't be the case. Because honestly, you'd think, oh, Dust Ball would end up there, because it's like 3.5 times or something. And of course, it's still not gone in the ball. Not many Dust Balls left. Should we just throw the Master Ball now, or when all of the Dust Balls have been depleted? Because we have 5 left as of right now, and I don't see it going in any of them. Not if we're gonna have 3 shakes and they not go in at all. Because I feel like that's my only option, because Quick Balls right now are gonna just be Pokeballs. And I have no chance, and now I'm gonna catch a Giratina in what is acting like a Pokeball right now. Still in a position of free. What like we're gonna lose all the grenades, we're gonna have to activate the nuke.
But we used his last one. No, I have no intentions. It's beat the game and beat the game, that's it. Like, the Olga is like the only other legendary that I'd be attempting to catch, because that's Steel type. But that's not until post game. And I have the intention of carrying on with this after the post game, because you really think I would be attempting to do the Battle Frontier with this team? Hell no. Which means that's brawl, here we go. But even then, I have no reason to catch it with the rule not using legendaries, because then it really does cheapen it. The Renegade. It weighs 1,400 pounds. And yet it's a ghost. I'm sorry, but what are you trying to be? Gengar, that for some reason weighs a lot as well. If I remember. Spanish for its violence. It was silently gazed. Oh no, it silently gazed upon the old world from the distortion world. But it's still 22 feet. That part's accurate. The weight is absolutely not. Although, is it worth naming it? Because I mean, we could. Although, what to actually name it, that isn't something that somehow would just make it so this wouldn't appear on Twitch at all. Luckily, wouldn't have to worry about it not able to be on the GCS because that's shut down anyways and not even accessible on here. Yeah, that could be. The other one I thought of was Absorber. Like you're trying to catch it, but the Pokeball just goes within it. And considering the only way to get into the social world would be it's essentially a black hole or just a portal, which usually would be sucking it in. Because it absorbs it. Well, there is one name I'm thinking of that would be like Lucifer or something. The name of the angel that's like the first one that falls from heaven or something. I'm not a religious guy, I just know it's a thing. Because that's what this is kind of like. Go on. Was that intentional spelling? Of darkness. Well, it's the name for it. Yes, Cyrus, that Pokemon was captured. Even though you think it wouldn't make sense, considering it's actually, because of me. Is it not in a way Satan? Considering the distortion world would be like hell. And if we're saying the secret name of Satan could also be Lucifer, slash the first angel that fell, Giratina fits that perfectly. Because it was banished. I really did just gloss over that massive silence! And then the rest is, enough of your blathering. Can you just hurry up? I'm wanting to leave this place. Don't know why he's going that way when I'm pretty sure I can just go through this way. So why did he go back the way he came instead of through here? To end... you have to end up in a weird place there. If you know where it is, it's like, how considering you can't get to this place normally, it only opens up from this place, from this period onwards. Where am I having to actively do that? Even though I just want to go to Sunny Shore City. Seriously, what the fuck is the point of this? I really don't get it. Also, wait, can I even... Okay, I can't go back into there. But I'll put it this way. That place out there you can also use to get another Giratina. So if you somehow fail at catching the one in the Destruction World, you do have a second chance at like level 70 or something. And yet the spring path has now opened up. And look where it's ended up. Ah, yeah, here. Ah. Clearly I keep on forgetting that the repels ran off. Because of how quick it is, and I'm too used to how Gen 5 is, where it actually asks you if you want to use another. And I'm still slower than a fucking Saravia. Hang on a minute. What? Are you serious? Simba didn't even heal any of my team? Wow, great champion she is if she's not wanted to heal me after catching a legendary. Okay, this is still bullshit. How can I still not fucking go? Well, because of what we have, we can also do this. I mean, I get that reference. Totally did say that all the time on Twitter. But I'm pretty sure that Giratina in that place is post-game with how high leveled it is. But still there as an option. And I guess it's also an option if you wanted to shiny hunt it, if you don't want to shiny hunt the first one with a Master Ball. Because you could do it. It's still going to take a while because it's full odds. Shiny Charm doesn't exist. You have no way of increasing the odds at all. So it's just full odds of 1 out of 8,192. How about I just go to Pastoria City? Actually, I don't need. I still need to, so I can swap out one of the Pokemon in my box. Because I'm not really needing my HM Blade to be able to get to Sunny Shore. Some items are needed, possibly. But to directly get to it, no, I need the other one. And I'm just one that I've never known how long it takes for a Krogan to spawn here when you do this. Because I tried doing it in an earlier stream and I got nowhere. Hardy nature. Wish I can swap these two out, because... But, considering what I will be facing with it mostly being electric types in the gym, I have a Pokemon. What? Okay, this I never got. why is it that if a Pokemon has a bloody ball capsule, you're having to actually detach it before you can swap it out? I thought that was a good idea. Like, the idea of the capsule's great, but why is it that just to make it so you... well, just to allow the switching to happen, you have to take it essentially out of the ball capsule or just detach it every single time. Because you can't just make it unique to that Pokemon, no. You can't have it as an option to any other Pokemon. Even though realistically you could just make the same thing for another Pokemon. And yet for some reason you can't. I really still don't know why we actually have to talk to Professor Owen just so we can get to Sunny Shore, because of a blackout that we never get to fucking see. And there's somehow only one person saying it. I wish we could just tell him, we can't go to the fucking place, because for some reason there's a blackout, we've got a guy just in the way, not allowing us through. Even though we can't even see Sunny Shore at all. Because he stops you well before you even get a chance to see it at all. Because the only time you get all that's probably seen is when you're in the place. It's not like it's from a third person perspective properly, because this is top down. It's not like the camera's right behind the player like it is more or less a Sword and Shield, where you would actually be able to see if there's a blackout or not. In this case, you can't fucking see, and of course he's gone now. I'm skipping all of the training problem. One, just so I can get to the gym quickly and beat the gym. I'm gonna have to walk up at some point where I can actually get to Stone Edge. Just to find out how it's in post game. And I don't have a grass moon. Is it really having to say that only in Victory Road or Battle Frontier? Somewhere on the second floor at end of first bike ramps. So yeah, just a while that you would have to wait for Stone Edge. Oh, here we have Dragon Pulse. So what do we get rid of? Because these two I have no intention of getting rid of. This would be an extra stat move even though I barely even fucking used it. Because most of the times it still ends up being good against, which is like rock and ice. And I'm guessing there's a third one somewhere that I can't remember. Fighting is good against those as well. Because fighting is good against them like 5 times. Same with ground. But I really do want Dragon Pulse because I might need an extra option against Giratina. No, not Giratina, Garchomp. Because, well, I mean, Garchomp's like the only dragon type in this game that's not a pseudo legend, not an actual legendary. Like which one? Because I haven't used this all the time. I'll have a quick anyways. Barely used Metal Claw. I don't think I even have used it, but it's still stab. Which one? Should be a difficult decision. It's just which one am I least likely to use? Well, I guess this one ideally I'm not used at all. I seriously don't fucking know. It shouldn't be this difficult to make a decision like this. Oh, Ice and Rock isn't enough. The only thing it can hit super effectively. Wasn't until Gen 6 when they included Fairy on that list, so. Even though I'm not gonna get stabbed with Bone Rush, Battle Claw's 2 affected types are covered by Oversphere. So Metal Claw it is. Still needing that headbutt though. So I might have to try and find more blue shards. I'll hope the amount that I have is enough. Because I don't know. Flint from the Elite Four? Why are you like the only one that actually shows themselves before the Elite Four? The other 3 don't leave their place, only you. Are you gonna tell me as to why? So I really would like to know. And I'm pretty sure there weren't any steel. Oh wait, wait. How to do the lighthouse stuff. But I'm pretty sure there weren't any like electrical flying types. Like that weren't just a legendary. Like I know Emolga is a thing in Gen 5, but in this game I don't remember there being. Because well, Pachirisu, Pikachu,
spent on... Just trying to think of the lines that are actually in this game now, like with time. Because Luxury isn't. Like the Bloodline isn't. Because most of them just end up being pure electric anyways. So theoretically, if they don't use magnet vines, which I think only the Magneton line would be able to get, then hopefully, even though I'm going to be slower than everything else, it should be somewhat easy. Even if I'm not going to have great power points, and I don't get a stab, it's not a stab move. So yeah, somewhat better than if it was Diamond and Pearl, where the 8th gym leader that specializes in electric types would have a water type and a normal type because there weren't enough. Or they just really couldn't bother to actually fix his team until Platinum existed. And all to be fucking confused because it's so fucking slow. Okay, but still man's actually. Despite that being 100 base power and super effective, it did just over half. Okay, that one was a bit more interesting than I was expecting. Okay, this is actually good now because you can increase the speed all you like. You're still quad weak, and you have no chance of learning Magnum Heights. No chance. How the fuck is that possible? It's quad weak, and yet because I only have 69, nice attack. I can't kill it and I don't have the bonus for stab. Clearly I overestimated myself thinking that this was going to be near of a sweep. But no, blasting it on focus is way too much into defense and not enough into attack. Like, why can't it just be like 10 less into defense and special defense and then put that 20 into attack and then I might be able to do something. Said it wants to be an iron wall and not too much because it has almost 200 defense and almost 150 special defense. Not enough into attack because it went up by 1. So it may be able to stick around for a bit, but it can't do damage back because surely that would be the other half of a wall. Like if you want it to be like, if you don't want to be a glass cannon, just be like build the defenses up, have the speed be slow but still have high attack. Don't just have it so that it focuses too much into being a wall that it can't damage enough, and because of its well tight combination could just be swept by any form of a firing move. Like seriously, if it faces the Lucario, it is screwed because it can just use Aura Sphere. And so that's quad weak, stab, and also isn't physical move. Which means it's fucking gone. And of course I can overcome Magnemites. Because Magnemites are weak. And yet for some reason,
non-magnetons mean that I'd have no chance at a magnet zone. I wouldn't surprise me if he's able to use Magnet Vine's first fucking turn and I have nothing apart from Oversphere. So even though I've been wanting to use Bastion for a while, by the time I get to use it, it's not even fucking worth it. Because it's slow, focuses on 2 minutes defense and not enough attack. And also hardly focuses on HP as well. Still better than my Poros. Like, on the whole, I would definitely prefer my Poros. It focuses 2 minutes on attack and nothing else. If it was fast, then great. But it's not. Because they couldn't just have it being like like essentially a charged dinosaur where it uses its head as the weapon. And it's just really fast. But it's like one of those cases where if it misses, then his head gets stuck in a wall. Now I'm needing to go back because PowerPoint usage is not great. Like, I'm pretty sure I would not be having this much of a problem if I was able to get Aggron. Because I've used Aggron in Gen 3 and it was bloody amazing. Because it may not have had stab for Earthquake, but it still had enough damage output that it was fine. Like, it's the same typing as Matthew's Dawn, it just redistributes the stats more. So that it may be pretty much a wall against everything that isn't like a fire type or war type. But it can still deal enough damage. Not be so much of a wall that it can't move anywhere and can't do anything. Rather it just sits there being attacked. Okay, so I'm guessing this person has at least a few Pikachus. Because they're cosplaying this Pikachu. Okay, there's one. I was expecting it to use Thunder Wave, honestly. Even though it paralyzes me anyways. And of course I'm actually fucking confused. Oh no, not paralyzed. So I didn't even need Thunder Wave. And I'm also paralyzed again. Because they likely have 4 of them, and I might as well just hit myself using almost every single fucking time. Yeah, that was 5 into defense and defense only. Okay, that last screen not helping. My mind is still in the position of hardly any power points for upgrade. Okay, 6. Who's I have forward store? How do I know? So despite being the highest leveled on the team, does not fucking feel like it. Yeah, of course can't fucking outgo Gaiju for some reason. Now we can go to this side. Because for some reason green's only like 1 rotation. Blue's like 50% and the red's all of it. Yeah, fucking course. Get Powerwise first turn. Yep, course. Fucking course, it's that close. Yeah, really do not have much else for options. I mean, no doubt I'd be having somewhat less problems if I decided to go with Steelix, which I could have had, but I decided to be unique, and clearly he's not working out for me. Oh my god, you honestly did fuck all? How? Oh, you really want to use that against me? No. Don't try it. Don't try and dig underground. God fucking damn it. Really can't get much mileage out of gyro ball. Because for some reason I'm brave and slower than most of the electric types somehow, even though you'd think with them being what they are, I'd be way slower than them. But is it just because it's resisted, it hardly does anything, even though it's also stab? Well, if I just never noticed that there's an actual arrow on the bloody buttons indicating which way they're gonna rotate. Jesus fuck. I don't think I ever have, because on the DS it just looks like it's shading. And on here it actually looks like you can fucking see it. Like there's an actual arrow on it. Oh, well, there's Jasmine from the Johto region, totally not a hint that Johto remakes are happening if they weren't confirmed at this point, because I don't know when they were. I mean, I may have been on live during this, but not old enough to, you know, follow gaming news. And how many more am I gonna have to probably go through of getting paralyzed? Because they either get lucky off a thunderbolt, discharge of thunder, or just use thunder wave at the start because they think they're funny. Okay, that sounded weird, but you know, the AI thinks it's funny by using thunder wave first turn, even though it's already fucking slower than me. Well, it can't be that many Chinese left. I already killed off, well, beat the 3 here. Feed you. I got to surely by now use Oko Eluxia. Because I think we were able to earlier. And also scared faces mean you wasted a move. I'm already slow. Do I need to be even slower? No, not really, because I don't exactly have any moves that are based on speed. But not on this one anyways. Oh, look, +4 into defense and only 2 into attack. Great, now I'm up to 74. It's really a lot compared to like, the rest of my team have like a lot more than that, because even Napoleon has almost 100. And two of us focusing attack. One is mostly just a mixed attack though. Yeah, I mean that is it. So there's still one left. Dun 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 dun. And I guess I could use it on next end because even in the final battle, well, final 5 battles, I don't use them. I bet this Electabuzz is going to paralyze me because I'm pretty sure it paralyzed me last time. Okay, it didn't. But if I can't OHKO an Electabuzz, I can't OHKO an Electivire that's either the same level or a very similar level. Because of fucking course. Oh look, there's the process. Okay, I was expecting to be fully paralyzed. Fucking course. Right, well, I'm just bring out the Pokemon then. Oh no, because I'm pretty sure it's also got Iron, well, Steel Pull. Whichever one it fucking is, making it so that Steel types can't be switched out. Why? Fucking why? And I bet you, as soon as I heal this process, I'm gonna be paralyzed again. Just watch. Just fucking watch. Yeah, I predicted that. Why? Because it feels like that happens way too much. I heal the paralysis, get paralyzed next fucking turn. Can't make this shit up. It just happens. So it's a question of why does it need to fucking happen? Oh, come the fuck on! Why is this happening to me? I healed the paralysis, it just gets rid of it. And if I don't heal the paralysis, the one chance I even get to attack him, I get fucking paralyzed. And of course it gets fucking crit and it's just making me use even more max potions. And there we fucking go. took me that fucking long to be able to outcall a magneton? Bloody ridiculous! Okay, yeah, there's no chance I'm sticking here, I'm going back. That is all bullshit. Healed paralysis, get paralyzed instantly. First chance I get of actually being able to hit, I still get fucking paralyzed. And also, it very much seems that my friends are blind to play split gear at this point. I can still definitely do a thing of end the stream once I get this badge. Because then I know it's slightly earlier than usual, but I'm suffering in this heat over here. It's still 25 degrees and I'm having to suffer greatly. I mean, my patience was already being tested with a random magneton. And I still don't know if you're still here, Sheave 13. I'll just stick with Sheave. I mean, you might be. But I will promise you, if you're listening to this right now, once I beat bloody Pokemon Platinum Steel types only, Dual Souls Run, I just don't know what weapon to choose. Because I don't want to be an easy one. Because then because an easy would just buzz down a dex run. Kind of a dex run. Is it supposed to be a situation of you actually have to go all the way around? Except you can't. So what's the situation? Oh no, you're supposed to do it like that. I will have to do some research tomorrow on what weapons I can absolutely do. Because I feel like Stasis would be too difficult for someone like me. Claw might be too easy. There is the Lortrek of Karen cosplay gun, which is awful. Mainly because that's used in a Shotel. 2 of them, including the parry and dagger with no shield at all. And also someone's already attempted an Oscar run, but that doesn't do so well because one sword is awful. Like talk about early game, mid to late game, just not even fucking close. Kind of interested to start off with charge beam, or to increase his special attack, of course. And I think I might be able to upgrade because he has like 65 or so in defense. Or not, because even though I'm 3 levels higher than it, and it having like 130 speed, 110 special attack, it could easily have like 90 or so in bloody defense. I actually don't know. And also, I'm pretty sure that the Electivire has Brick Break.
which is not fun. Also, yet again, +5 in defense. Oh, holy shit. I know Focus Supplies is known for missing, but that's powerful.
Hey, we finally got an Oko, and it's only because of a crit.
There's the Electrifier, and I know what to send out against it. Of course it fucking has Fire Punch. I should have realised because I didn't use best friends with Flint. Which means even if I was to have my Empoleon, it still would no longer be outsped. Just use Charge Beam or something, or even Break Brain. But as you're noticing, my entire team is just not doing so well against something that can decimate
My entire fucking team.
because all of them happen to be weak against
Fire or fire.
or even in one case electric. So an Electrifier that has a fire move, electric move, and fire move just destroys my team, and also I happen to be slower than the Electrifier. Didn't realise that the 8th gym was going to be this difficult. Because I'm guessing it's going to use Big Break right here, right now. Or Thunder Punch. I mean, sure, do that. I was expecting a Brick Break. I can remove the threat. There's a Lux Ray, and I really don't know what it has. I know it has leaves an electric move, but for everything else, because it could easily have any of the Fang moves. Oh wait, your last one? Okay, I clearly didn't fucking realise. Oh yeah, how did I know that it would have some form of a fire move? Can I just get the process off at least? Because somehow I missed my mirror shot, and for some reason, Luxray is able to hit the paralysis, yet I can't. And despite that being 95% accuracy, with an accuracy drop, and also 5 through paralysis, it still managed to hit. Fuck is wrong with you? Do you want me to activate Power Fusion as well? I think I fucking will. If you somehow find through all of that, cheat. Okay, let's head through the paralysis. Extrasensory star, but it's not resisted because it does look like it should be electric dark, and yet it isn't. Come on. Okay, did that much. If you use a full sword here, prick. Still has that accuracy drop. Now, of course, it's able to hit through the fucking confusion. Even though if I was the one confused, I'd be hit 5 times in a row. Oh, of course it snaps out of confusion. And yes, it may have missed. But it only hits out of confusion once. Because it happens to not be a Honchkrow. And that was more exhausting than I wanted it to be. But we did it. Yeah, that was actually one to get excited for you. Because your Electivire almost swept my entire team. Just glad you did use Brick Brain. Well, Brick Brain. If Brick Brain was used, I'm not surviving. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, the only way that would have gone better is if I had like a Gastrodon. Because the Gastrodon would mean it would be able to do nothing. Like I swear in Diamond and Pearl, as soon as you leave the building, you get hounded. Go all the way up here, because then we find Jasmine, who specializes in the same type that I'm doing. Okay, Blade Master. If you are wanting to, you can. I'm not the one keeping you hostage. You are the one that decides if you want to stay or not. I just said that I can easily end the stream. Okay, then again, I don't get what you're getting at here. All I said was that I could easily end the stream once I beat the 8th gym. And I plan to do that because I'm dying in this heat at 25 degrees C. And I'm not on holiday where it would be somewhat better. I don't even know where the fuck you are. So do you really think I'm going to know? And also I don't even own a gun. I'm in the wrong country to own a gun in the first place. The closest I have to a gun is a fucking Nerf gun that has like no bullets in it because I've only got like 5. But they aren't even in the chamber and it's nowhere near me. But I can actually just end it here because I've already saved the game and I feel like I need something.
Okay. I thought when you said bang, it was going to be like how the Joker has a gun that's essentially a fake one that when you fire the trigger, just have the flag that says bang. Well, good for you. I mean, I don't know why you. I'm guessing. I don't know if that's your actual name, because I don't know why you tell me that. But I'm actually planning to end it here. To then continue Thursday afternoon, because I don't stream on Wednesdays. And also at some point I will be streaming even less than 3 days a week. Down to 2. And it might not even be 2 full days, it might just be 2 streams a week and not 4, even though now I'm doing 6 when it was 8 and originally 10. Because I just had nothing. But if you are still here, any final words for the stream? Okay, I don't think Blade Master's saying any last words. I mean, it's been at least a few minutes since I said something. Okay, as a Blade Master, if you really aren't going to be saying anything, I can just end it here and say that we made good progress. We fought through 3 difficult battles. I know it took a while to go through, but considering how much I had to do, actually, hang on, before actually, and clearly I've forgotten that I need to get my full team out. Because I'm not exactly needing enough fly as of right now. And I may have to teach in Waterfall, because he already has a free slot available. Now I can actually end it here, because we went through the rest of Spirit Pillar, beat pretty much all of Team Galactic, apart from San, that was the previous one. Beat Cyrus, beat Giratina, managed to eventually beat Volkner, because for some reason we can have a problem with Gyarados and Electivire. 2 Pokemon that are strong, but aren't even strong enough for VGC. Because not comparatively viable, because one electric move in one case, gone. The other one, not enough fighting about physical moves that are also stab, because it's not electric fight, even though it looks like it should be. Well, now I can end it here. Ciao. For now, return here for Thursday for about 1:30 PM, almost British Standard Time, not British Summer Time, it's just British Standard Time.